In this 33rd year, the Westcoast School for Human Development creates and provides an excelsior education in a comfortable, safe, spiritual environment where children explore multi-lined paths to reach their maximum potential. Our mission is to serve our community by training children, adolescents, and teenagers in the West Coast philosophy to propagate love and security, knowledge and understanding, wisdom and concern for all human beings, to promote critical thinking, excelsior achievement, common and earnest kindness, to search for and to create ways to solve new complex challenges facing this and the coming generations, and to teach science, logic, synthesis, ethics, aesthetics with passion. A new look at a marvelous thing. 2013, as Dr. Hendon mentioned to you so graciously, he said he was absent from that meeting. But at that time, a new song came to us, a new song playing in my ears, as children's laughter and angels singing, as birds chirping, the mighty rivers flowing, I hear music playing in my ears. I'm brought from the place of sadness to the home of joy and gladness. Built from within, I am stronger. With hope's eyes, I see my future like melodies playing in my ears, was the new song. And we talked about our future. Future, F for fellows or friends, U, using, T, tremendous, U, unction, R, regulating, E, everything. So our future is friends using tremendous unction, regulating everything. 2013 message, and maybe now I see why I included that, because I had not remembered that you were in the hospital at that time. I thought of something that happened 313 years ago, October 16th, 1701. Congregationalist ministers decided that they would start a school called the Collegiate School. The ministers donated 40 books. They declared their objective that youth may be instructed in the arts and sciences, who through the blessing of God may be fitted for public employment, both in the church and civil state. That was its purpose. And they wanted to start this school. In fact, the first classes were held in the residence of the Reverend Abraham Pearson, its first rector. It was not until 1745 that the school moved to New Haven and was renamed Yale University. To plant and under ye divine blessings, to propagate in this wilderness the blessed Reformed Protestant religion in ye purity of its order and the worship. It was thought of 374 years before that time. Yale's roots, when these clergymen wanted to make an effort to educate the children in the traditions of Europe in this new world. At the beginning, the only college in Connecticut, Yale educated the sons of the elite. The offenses for which students were published included card playing, tavern going, destruction of college property, and acts of disobedience to college authorities. You were punished if you went to the bar, if you played cards, if you destroyed other people's property, and if you did not obey those who were set in authority over you. Yale University. Now, one of the greatest universities in the world, with over $30 billion in endowments. One of the largest ever. 313 years ago, October 16th, 1701, opens its doors, which is the house of the preacher. With the mind to establish people to understand something. And this is why I speak today concerning a new look at a marvelous thing. There have been things that have been handed to us, and if we're not careful, because we don't have a history of looking at matters in that sort, most of us have lived in things in a world wherein now has always been the thing. Now. And we've not looked at ourselves to see where the past has brought us or what history we hold, what traditions we should keep. And so when I look and I see the scriptures, and God had spoken to the people and had visited them, and they were so happy. They celebrated God's presence. And every Sabbath day, they recalled what God had done for them. And they read this word that had been given to them from the Almighty. And somewhere along the line, they didn't do it like it had been done. They didn't think of it as something great and grand. And they didn't celebrate as they once had, because the people were occupied with now. So occupied with now, they had no research on their history, and they suffered many things which they had gone through before, because people had no idea. And one day, while cleaning the temple, some men discovered books, scrolls, and they read those scrolls, and they said, "Oh, we're not doing this anywhere like God said." They had a marvelous thing, so marvelous that 2,000 years up the road, it would bring a Savior, the Son of God, who could walk the streets, heal blind eyes, cause the lame to walk, the dumb to talk, the deaf to hear, and could give life and liberty to those who believed. A marvelous thing that needed to be revisited.